If you enjoy this video or find it informative, I would ask you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell beside it. Leave a comment and maybe hit the like button on the video. That just helps this video do a little better, helps this channel grow, and I would love it if you could become a part of the community here by getting involved on a daily basis as I upload videos every day. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video. Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what do we have for you today? We have for you an article to go over that just demonstrates that the woke brigade are everything they accuse us of being. Now, you may know that of the congressional candidate Sean Parnell. You may not. He's an army veteran. He's running in Pennsylvania's 17th district. He's a Republican, and as you can probably guess, he has been targeted by the woke brigade, who have painted on his garage, "Elections no, revolution yes." So as you can see, here is what they've done. Now this is following a trend of things that the woke left do, and just like the spectre of social media censorship, this type of thing only ever seems to go one way. So we're going to get into this article. I'm going to do my best Tim Pool impression. I know usually I react to clips that I show, but there's just nothing wholly newsworthy to share with you today. So I thought I would keep you up to date in regards to some other news and events that you may find interesting. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this video around. That'll help me stay competitive with the likes of CNN and MSNBC. Thank you and enjoy the video. I must say that the way that veterans get treated in general, and especially the likes of Sean Parnell, who is running for Congress, you know that he's going to represent the people, but certainly much better than a career politician from the Democratic side ever would. You know that, or you should know that. I certainly know that. So he goes on to say, the article goes on to say how his garage door was targeted, had "Elections no, revolution yes" spray painted on it, and how on his driveway they, of course, scrawled a hammer and sickle, the Soviet sign. Isn't it funny how all of the communists never seem to want to live in communist countries? Something that look, I'm a fan of sayings, I'm a fan of proverbs. I've got a Bible because I really just like the proverbs. I find proverbs very powerful. And a quote-unquote saying is just a modern-day proverb. It's a word we use that could be interchanged freely with proverb. And a good saying that I like is how that in capitalist countries we have to put up walls to stop people getting in, and in communist countries they put up walls to stop people getting out. That is a very powerful proverb, very powerful saying, and a true one. So the article states how vandals have scrawled revolutionary graffiti on the home of a Republican Congress candidate, in Pennsylvania, and sprayed a hammer and sickle on the driveway as well. Sean Parnell, who is running for election in Pennsylvania's 17th district, posted an image on Twitter yesterday showing what had happened and what had been daubed. I'm not sure if that's an American word. We use the word daubed here as it kind of means painting or drawing on something that doesn't belong to you. So it was daubed over his garage, and it read, "Elections no, revolution yes." These are the same people, bearing in mind, you know they've already been to a poll booth and voted for Biden. You know, these are the same people who are all for mail-in voting, and you know exactly why they're all in for mail-in voting. These are the ones that are saying elections no. What they actually want, what you would find is with these activists, they want election and revolution. In other words, they want things always their own way. So if they could win via an election, they want an election. If they can't win by or via an election, they throw their toys out their pram and they say, all right, well, we want a revolution. Just think, it took almost 50 years to get a truly anti-SJW candidate in Donald Trump into the White House, into any kind of presidency or prime ministership anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. As Conservatives, we tried hard, and we tried every 4 years, every election cycle, to win the public debate. We didn't call for revolutions or throw our toys out the pram or anything like that. The left lose one election, the 2016 one in the USA, and look at the carnage they have caused. Just look at the damage they're doing to their own country. The damage they're doing to their own country, really, because they lost in 2016, is concerning, to say the least. So it continues. On his drive, they sprayed a crude hammer and sickle, a symbol associated with communism and was first used during the 1917 Russian Revolution. Pennsylvania, which holds 20 electoral votes, is a key state on the path to victory for both of the candidates and both parties, which we will obviously find out in a matter of days, hopefully. So that's the sickle, hammer and sickle there, and that's what they daubed onto his garage door. This must be intimidating, and I'll tell you why. It must be highly concerning for people that have this happen to them. The same thing happened to Mitch McConnell a number of times. In fact, I did a video not too long ago. If you scroll through my video archive, going back only maybe 10, at the most 15 videos ago, I actually did a video on them all outside Mitch McConnell's house, which they've done a number of times. As I said, this only ever goes one way. So here's Mr. Sean Parnell, and he is a fine specimen of a man. And I mean that in a platonic way. Hey, look, I'm as straight as an arrow. So, Mr. Parnell testifies that my house was vandalized last night by cowards under the cover of darkness. Of course, that's what they do, these SJW types. It's always 50 on one, and it's always when you're least expecting it. He continues, this is what is at stake in this election. We all must fight for our country, and we must do it now. I will not cower, I will not back down, I will always fight for this nation. And isn't that what people want at the end of the day? They don't want identitarianism or anything like that. All of the ills that come with every kind of ismist you can think of, and the CRT. You know what the CR theory is, don't you? I probably can't say it, but the CRT, the you-know-what theory that Mr. Trump has been very gracious in ordering its outright banning, and the same is actually happening here in the United Kingdom, believe it or not. I know that we're kind of the king of the cucks here, but it would appear that even we are going out of our way to get rid of CRT, or the CR theory, which is, it's poison. It's poison. It's poison for your brain. It continues, the same message was sprayed on the front of Representative Mike Doyle's office on the south side of Pittsburgh. In a statement issued Sunday, Parnell said, regardless of political party, those that choose to run for office do so because they believe they can help the country. It is perfectly reasonable to disagree with each other and with political candidates, but the way to do that is at the voting booth. Isn't that right? Remember what I said earlier about how it took us Conservatives pretty much 50 years to get a real conservative candidate through the whole process. Whereas you in the United States call them rhinos, you know, the Republicans in name only, they're not really conservatives. Here we call them blue liberals. It's a British version of a rhino. They're conservatives in name only. We call them blue liberals. So there is a picture of what happened to Mike Doyle's office. Just with everything that's going on, especially in places like up in the Pacific Northwest, it's only natural, it's only human to look at what's going on in those cities. Turn up at your office, see this daubed all over your office window, and then to become concerned. We know what's happened. We know that a number of Trump supporters have actually had bad things happen to them. So it's only natural to be concerned, maybe even scared. I don't want to use the word scared. I certainly wouldn't be scared. I would be concerned, but I would stop myself from being scared. I wouldn't allow myself to. And that is something that I would certainly encourage others to do. I believe that we are at an important point in our great nation's history, and I most assuredly stand against socialism and destruction. Good. Good. And it is, honestly, it is a very important point in your great nation's history. You're at a crossroads, really. You need to decide, and I hope you've made the right choice. You need to decide whether you're going to allow mainstream media to dictate to you what you can and can't think. You need to decide whether you want social media companies to dictate to you what you can and can't say. You need to decide whether you want these SJW woke brigades to dictate to you what you can and can't do. That's essentially what it comes down to. You really are at a crossroads, because whatever you choose, that'll be it. It'll be a wrap. It will be a wrap, whatever you choose, and I hope you choose certainly what I would consider the right direction. So at the end of the day, what do you think of this? Do you think this has any place in America? What do you think is going to happen over the next couple of days? Things are tense only because the people that like to do things like this are making it tense. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and share this video around. That'll help me stay competitive with the likes of CNN and MSNBC. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. If you enjoyed that video, if I could ask you please to subscribe to the channel, hit that little subscribe bar down below, hit the notification bell beside it and put it on notifications to all notifications. That will just notify you when I upload. I upload videos almost every day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow.